Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for December 25th, 26th, 27th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for my Virgos. Hello, my Virgos. Now, you know that I'm using my Radley Valentine decks. Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I've prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like. Leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to my higher power, whatever the message is. I don't have to understand it, and many times it's best when I don't. So let's go on and see what we have for my Virgos. I'm sorry this is late, but we had plumbing issues that did get resolved, so life is so much better anyway. But life is good anyway. So here we go. 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards are face down. The first and the third are reversed. Has a little stronger meaning. So let's see what we have for my Virgos. First card. Here we are. Ace of Water. So you're entering into a new emotional experience. There's a lot of spirituality with my Virgos, and this could be part of that. Now, water energy is emotional. There is spirituality with that. It's also, it's fluid, so things keep moving. This is not stagnant energy at all. This is flowing energy. Now, this is our Pisces. This is also our Cancer and our Scorpio. Now, aces have that new beginning, new start. Let's get things together. Now, this, again, the emotional experience could be something that I feel like you're making a new connection. I'm feeling like there's a connection. Now, relationships can be your work, job, career. Could be personal, intimate, interpersonal. It could be family, or it could be home. I'm feeling like this has a lot to do with not settling down, but finding your place. This is one of those times that your deep introspective your little environment becomes bigger. Okay? What you thought was this is my space. I am okay with my space. This is it actually expanding and becoming bigger. Okay? And yes, that's always uncomfortable for my Virgos. You're very much, I like my space, Debbie. This is my space. But I do feel like it's inflating. I do feel like it's getting bigger. Okay? And inflating doesn't really even, it doesn't even express what it is. It's just, maybe it's your sphere of influence, but it's becoming bigger. There is an emotional component to this. Now, there could be because you just, it's something you're not necessarily wanting, but I do feel that there's an eagerness because it's like you see a need that needs to be filled. You would rather maybe somebody else come and fill it because it's all, because it's like, I don't know. But you know that this is like where you need to be going, okay? Now remember, we're coming to that full moon in Cancer. So I do feel that, and a lot of that a lot of that Aquarius energy. So you are thinking and feeling a little bit more so than you normally do. Okay? So you'll be a little bit more emotional, and your thoughts will be a little more revolving too. Okay, let's go on here. This is falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. And that is part of that relationship. But again, it's expanding. It's getting bigger. Whereas you were kind of like, yes, I'm okay here. It's like, now let's take you to that next step. Here we go. Next card is ego. Ego. So we have 15. So we have, 15 added together, 1 + 5, 6, number of man. So this is very much a, how do I feel inside? This is Archangel Jophiel. So make sure you write Jophiel's name down because help will help you through this. There is some fear base to this. There is some, am I up to this task? There is this, there's some self-doubt with this, and I don't want other people to see that I don't know what I'm talking about type of energy with this. However, there's also this 5 energy going on, 15. 10 plus 5, 5, 5, 5. And the 5 energy is about some changes. Now, it's also too, and I like this, I heard this and I'm going to incorporate it too. It's also about finding grace. So, grace is when, doing what you need, or, getting something that you might not have deserved, okay, kind of thing. But there is this, but change more, a lot of times you might be seeing those 555s on your clocks or in just as you go around your daily business. So change. Usually those are angel numbers. Your angels are trying to get your attention. A lot of times trying to say, don't be afraid of the changes, which my Virgos, again, it's like, this is my little space. I am okay, Debbie, in my little space. We don't want to change it. However, it is changing. Anyway, ego, Archangel Jophiel. It's a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. Here we go. Our last card is reversed. The High Priestess. High Priestess, Archangel Heniel. 2. Remember, the High Priestess is extremely strong, especially around that full moon. And if it's on the 29th, well, it is the 29th, 30th, it is Cancer. Cancer is about the home and about family. This is that time. You're very spiritual, my Virgo, so this is that time. 3 days before, 3 days after is like the window to release, relinquish, and request. This is that connection. Again, there is this expansion happening for you. This expansion, it could be it's in your world. Now, it could also be, it might very much so in your spiritual world too. And that can be very uncomfortable, and that could be kind of like, well, maybe we can do this next year type of thing. But it does feel, and a lot of that Aquarius energy is kind of like, just it's pushing you forward with this. So those steps that a lot of your preparations that that you've been doing, maybe a lot of your journaling, those deep introspective thoughts, it's just been getting you ready. Now, is this going to be like this big, okay, let's open up, let's, turn on the light switch? No, this is going to be more that dimmer, and you're going to just feel yourself being pulled more so into more that supernatural realm. Okay? Okay. 2s have some decision making with it. Crossroads, couple of pathways. High Priestess, Archangel Heniel. Listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. So there is going to be a lot of spiritual energy this weekend, just because of where we're at, just because of, the things that have been going on with all the planetary alignments. There's going to be that connection more so with that supernatural. It's not so much like when I talk about the veil thinning, it's not so much that as there's going to be a lot of getting these thoughts, waking up in the middle of the night, kind of like, okay, what am I supposed to be knowing? Can I please go to sleep now? Last card, this is reversed. 7 of Michael. That's interesting. This came up for Taurus also. So 7s do have, I think it was Taurus, 7s do have that umbrella, that divine umbrella, kind of like you do your work, and then, kind of higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, divine takes over. Archangels take over, okay? But you have to be a little malleable to it. You have to be willing for that to happen, okay? Now, Michael is air energy. This is our Aquarius, our Gemini. It's our Libra energy. Thought processes, again, those downloads, we're coming up to that full moon. You're going to be really connected. So, again, there's this expansion. Now, this could also be in the physical world, because sometimes, I talk about how we are here as seeds and we are here to help others, and we need to keep our vibrations high. So you may be called upon to help others to keep their vibrations high too. And that would be in the physical world. Now, and that could be your work, your family, anything like that. But Seven of Michael, does have a lot of that kind of like pushing you out of, I'm feeling for you now, pushing you out of your comfort zone. Like I said, you like your world, you liked it like this is okay, this was manageable, and this becomes a little less manageable. How's that? Anyway, there is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. So that's very interesting for that you being an earth sign are being called, well, you are very, like I said, you do have that connection. So let's see what crystal could help you for this weekend. Here we go. This one is reversed. Citrine. I love citrine. Citrine, here we are. This is citrine. I got this when I took my class for Reiki 3 Master, and the master gave us this, each one, and put our attunement or added energy to this. So I love this. I do believe this is polished citrine. So they can look a little different. Anyway, citrine is about wealth, enhanced career prospects, self-esteem, manifestation. Those are interesting things. So kind of, especially here, there could be very much hands-on. It could be happening in your workplace. You'll get there. We all do. As long as we continue our path, we get there. Now, my Virgos, yes, remember the button, okay? Do all the good stuff, like, share, subscribe. We remember to please keep our vibrations high. This week, like I said, I'm late on these because I worked very hard. I didn't work. I just kept connecting to keep my vibrations high during my plumbing crisis, but we got there, so that's all good. And, if this is a time for you to celebrate, I do wish you then a Merry Christmas. If this is not, I wish you plenty of blessings. As always, my Virgos, know that you are loved. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.